Hi fellas, B Junior here from B Junior's Movie Cave on the Endurance Productions YouTube channel. And it's time, fellas, it's time for the long promised, long awaited post-Christmas DVD and Blu-ray haul update video. Now that's a mouthful. What we're going to do tonight, and we'll do it in just true update fashion. I'll tell you where I got the deals and the steals so that you guys can go out and find the same. To keep it simple, I was blessed to have many loved ones that gave me gift cards this Christmas. And basically, like I've always said, gift cards are great because they're like credit cards that you don't have to pay back, my brethren. Yay, if you get a credit card that you don't have to pay back, spend it, because there's no time like now. That's my philosophy for you. Basically, did some bargain bin shopping. I got a gift card to Walmart, Kmart, Target, and a good size one to Amazon. It was like a movie playground this year, guys. I had to wait till all the orders came in for my uber huge update. I haven't done an update in a while, so I thought fitting to do it after a crappy day at work to make myself feel better, just for you guys. Okay, guys, let's dig in, kind of go through them because I don't want to keep you on this video forever. These were bargain bin dives at the local Walmart, $5 a piece. Got a 3-pack of Death Wish movies starring none other than Charlie Bronson. Death Wish 2, 3, and 4. All on one disc in anamorphic widescreen, guys. I've checked it. It is anamorphic widescreen, no full screen. Sadly, no special features, but then again, you don't need them because it's revenge-tastic with old Charlie Bronson and one of his favorite roles there. Comedy goods, John Landis one I didn't have in my collection for some odd reason. Three Amigos, $5, guys. No special features, but I don't care because it's funny. I had to buy it. And it's directed by Landis. Comedy greats, Chevy Chase. You know, hey, gotta have it. Another one, $5 bargain bin. It's an Anchor Bay re-release of I Spit on Your Grave, the 1978 version. Have not seen this one since the old VHS days, guys, and I know at least 15 years plus, so I don't know if it'll still be as good or if it ever was good. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. It's been so long. Anyway, got some special features on this one. Looks like some audio commentaries behind the scenes. $5 in the bargain bin. I went and grabbed it. These are a couple of Kmart bargain bin buys. Just a couple that I looked at and saw and thought they were interesting. One from my youth, Eddie and the Cruisers. Guys, you gotta have Eddie and the Cruisers. If you're a product of the 80s, you know what this movie's about. Hey, I'm not going to explain it. Just some good 80s fantastic music and, I don't know, good performances, I thought, from Michael Pare, and back when Michael Pare had an acting job, and Tom Berenger in an early role. So anyway, Eddie and the Cruisers, 80s-tastic there. This one looked interesting. This is Ritual. Tales from the Crypt presents Ritual. This was my only blind buy, I think, in the whole... Well, actually, there's plenty of blind buys in this one, but this is my blind buy from Kmart. This supposedly is part 3 in the Tales from the Crypt trilogy, but they sold the rights off to Dimension, and long story short of it, it's got a tacked on opening and closing from the Crypt Keeper, but it doesn't have the haunted house intro like on HBO and all that. But I've watched part of it so far. It's a decent little voodoo movie, but don't expect a whole lot from it. But I think I'll keep it because I'm a Tales from the Crypt fanatic. Had to pick it up. Okay, ordered these two online from Target. They had good deals on these, I thought. Finally, I've had a messed up copy for the longest time, and I thought I'd finally, drop some coin, being that it was a, good old gift card purchase. Just Before Dawn, 2-disc special edition, one of my favorite non-mainstream slashers of the 80s. Had to pick it up, guys. Starring Greg Henry in an early role and George Kennedy. I don't know, just love this little slasher from the 80s. Had to pick it up. Something Weird video of Basket Case. Finally got a decent copy of this one too. I've got an old X-Rental that was all beat up and didn't have a cover for it either, so price was right. I know there's a Blu-ray out of this edition that's supposed to be really good picture quality. Basket Case is kind of in that second tier of my go-to videos. It's not one of the first ones I grabbed for my horror collection, so but I'm a child of the 80s, so I had to pick up Basket Case. DVD was good and cheap, so I grabbed it. Guys, the rest of these are all Blue Underground purchases. Blue Underground being one of the best independent releasers of DVDs and Blu-rays out there. right up there with Synapse Films, and the Blue Underground is William Lustig, who's the director of Maniac and Maniac Cop and a few of these other films I like. Vigilante and things like. He started his own DVD releasing company called Blue Underground. Basically, Blue Underground kind of picked up where the old Anchor Bay left off. Back when Anchor Bay was cool, early 2000s. They literally swooped in and bought a lot of Anchor Bay's catalog titles to upstart the company, and then started releasing, older films that they got the rights to. I've had my eye on this stack of Blue Underground films for like over a year, and I've been waiting for the right time to have either a gift card to Amazon. This is where all these came from, mind you, is from Amazon. I found good prices on them. Gift card, grabbed them. Couldn't stand it. Had to have them. Going through them, guys. Most of these are going to be from like Lucio Fulci films that aren't horror films, or just ones that I wanted to experience, or 70s exploitation films, things like that, or westerns that I wanted. A good number of them, oddly enough, star the Italian actors Fabio Testi and or Franco Nero. I'm a big time Franco Nero fan nowadays, so it was kind of neat. Good time to go back and grab these. Anyway, getting into the Blue Undergrounds, we have Four of the Apocalypse, Lucio Fulci's western effort, I think from the late 70s, early 80s. I'm not real sure on this one when this one came out. Actually, it's in mid 70s, I think, when this one came out, but I heard it's really good. Wanted to pick it up and try it. How to Kill a Judge from Blue Underground, starring Franco Nero. Basically, this one is, I think, a mob conspiracy thriller movie and a lot of these are Italian films that I picked up because I really love that genre of cinema. Here's a late 70s exploitation movie that I remember being really fun. It's the ultimate drive-in classic, Cannonball, with the late great David Carradine. This is basically what was done later in a more flashy Hollywood fashion, what Cannonball Run came from. The movie with Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise and all that. It all happens in this movie. This is about the transcontinental road race with all the same colorful type characters in the movie and all the different cool cars and, just hijinks ensue. A lot of laughs in this one. A lot of great car chases in it. Love Cannonball. It's going to be great to revisit. Another Franco Nero revenge flick that I like, Street Law. Been waiting to pick this one up for a while. I've rented this one a couple of times from Netflix, and I've loved every minute of it. Good Enzo Castellari direction style in this one. Sam Peckinpah-esque kind of slow motion action scenes. Great music score in that one too. Franco Nero and the Companeros. This is going to be like a Franco Nero-thon or something, I don't know. Directed by Sergio Corbucci, who directed Django, another earlier Franco Nero movie. Great Western. Watched this one the other night. It's a little bit long, but I really enjoyed it. Blue Underground, gotta have it. Another Lucio Fulci non-horror movie, Conquest. Never seen this one yet, guys. I opened it up the other night to check it and make sure everything was okay at the disc, but I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's super cheesy, but it's got the blood and gore and violence like his horror movies, so it's going to be kind of a fun little cheesy romp. I like some good sword and sorcery movies every once in a while. Let's see, The Big Racket, next Blue Underground purchase. It kind of seems like I just raided Blue Underground's website or something, but I'm sure all these came from Amazon from various sellers. The Big Racket, starring Fabio Testi, another Italian action crime thriller, crime action movie about a cop taking the law in his own hands and assembling a band of ne'er-do-wells that are all people that hold a grudge against the same enemy, and they kind of just have a big shootout at the end. But good finale in this movie. Really enjoyed this film. I've seen this one before, but I wanted a legit copy of it. I've got an old X-Rental over there on my shelf. It's all scratched up, but it was cheap, and I felt like replacing it with a good one. Django. Got to have Django. Franco Nero's Ultimo cool Western. Dragging the coffin into town behind him. Not going to tell you what's in the coffin. If you've never seen Django and you like spaghetti westerns, stop now. Go buy the video. Rent the video from Netflix. Whatever you got to do. Watch Django at least. It's great. It's worth your time. Watched this one the other night too. This is another Western from Franco Nero. Kioma. He plays a half Indian, half American Western type fella that's going around I don't know. It's another one from Enzo Castellari, so it's got a lot of great slow motion parts in it. Just a wacky, off the wall soundtrack in this movie that just basically describes every scene that he's in whenever he's acting, and I don't know. Franco Nero is awesome. I just had to grab it. Another Franco Nero film, Texas Adios. Did this one about the same time as Django, but it's not quite as good as Django, but it's got a lot of the same feel in the movie. It feels more like an American Western rather than like a spaghetti Western, but it's still got a lot of the same good action and comedy in it. And I don't know, the dubbing in this movie is just worth at least a viewing all in of itself. Texas Adios, Blue Underground, great disc. Picture quality on all of these has been pretty good that I've watched so far. This is one I have not seen yet. This was a blind buy that I tried to rent. I rented on Netflix, but I ended up sending it back before I watched it like a dummy. But Hitchhike, starring the late David Hess and Franco Nero. This is, from what I understand, a kind of a road, one of those exploitation road movies where it's kind of like the Night Train Murders or something, where it's just kind of like David Hess he kind of kidnaps this couple, and a lot of weird stuff happens. I'm not real sure what the plot of the movie is, but I've heard it's really good. Hitchhike, picked it up for cheap. That is your Blue Underground DVDs. Now, I did get a couple of Blue Underground Blu-rays. The rest of these are going to be all Blu-rays in the update, guys. We are nearing completion. We're about half done. The Blu-rays, these are basically all gifts that I got from various relatives, or I got these first couple on my Amazon card that I got, and the rest are all gifts from family members, and I'm really blessed to have those family because they gave me some great titles this season. And I got to be honest, all the rest of these either come from, no, actually, yeah, that's right. I'll tell you as I go through. Let's see. These two are on the Amazon purchases from Blue Underground. Zombie, Lucio Fulci Classic, and The House by the Cemetery, both from Blue Underground. Watched both of them, guys. You got to pick these up, guys. Blue Underground's done a great job with both of these transfers. They have the behind the scenes that you want, the kind of interviews that you want. I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, both of these had behind the scenes done by Red Shirt Pictures, which is Michael Felcher's company. He does a lot of great behind the scenes interviews for these. On both of these, both behind the scenes on these are all in HD. So the interviews even look great, guys. These are the Blu-rays that you want to pick up, especially Zombie. This movie looks like a brand new film, guys. I can't say it enough. It looks brand new, like you're watching it for the first time. House by the Cemetery looks just about as excellent, but probably only about 95% pure. This one's 100% pure. If you like Lucio Fulci horror movies, you got to pick these up, guys. Can't say enough about them. These were some, let's see here. Where did I get these? These were some Best Buy. I got this one as a gift for Christmas. Scream 4, Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Like Scream Trilogy, and had to have the fourth one. Some family members chipped in and gave me this one for Christmas. I really appreciate that one. These were a couple of Kmart buys. I forgot to tell you earlier, but these were a couple of Blu-rays I picked up for $7.99 a piece. Get them while the getting's good. Sin City, Frank Miller and Robert Rodriguez's adaptation of Frank Miller's graphic novel. Enjoy that one. I have the big DVD extended edition with a little graphic novel in it and all, but wanted to check out the Blu-ray since I had a gift card. Pulp Fiction, $7.99 at Kmart. Had to pick it up as well. Couldn't pass it up, guys. A couple of gifts from my mother. She gave me a couple Blu-rays for Christmas. I love my mom. She's cool. House of Wax on Blu-ray, the remake. Really enjoyed this one. This is one of the few remakes I really like. And District 9. Can't be a Blu-ray enthusiast without having a good copy of District 9 on Blu-ray. This movie is made for Blu-ray, guys. You gotta watch it. Here's two I haven't opened yet, but I've seen both of them at the saw one at the movies, Captain America. This is the limited 3D edition. I guess in case I ever update to 3D status, I could watch it in 3D. But it also sports the Blu-ray and the DVD all in the combo. Tons of special features. I hear it looks killer. Like this superhero movie. I gotta say they did a pretty good job on it. Here's a movie that came out and I've rented on DVD. I can't wait to watch on Blu-ray. This is the final one in the post-Christmas update. Super 8. instant classic in the making. Took all the goods from like movies like The Goonies and had the kind of the kid group feel from the 80s movies like that, and kind of squeezed them into like a new age J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg atmosphere of science fiction. I don't know. I really enjoyed this film. I can't wait to watch it on Blu-ray. It's going to be cool. Got that one as a gift as well. Really enjoyed that. Dudes, this has been your uber huge Blu-ray and DVD update from post-Christmas. I got a lot of watching to do. I probably won't do another video for at least another week because I'm going to be sitting back, chilling, watching some videos. The deals are out there, guys. Amazon, Kmart, Walmart bargain bin are still raging. You can get a lot of good deals out there. Scour the earth. Find them, dudes. Save your gift cards. They're credit cards that you don't have to pay back. That's music to my ears, my brethren. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Rock on.